This past Saturday was Record Store Day. It's a celebration of independent record stores. They're keeping the tradition of music on vinyl alive and well into this digital media age. One such store is In the Moment Records in Brattleboro, Vermont. Producer Tony Dunne and videographer Dave Fraser stopped by to spin a few platters and find out why vinyl is not only surviving, but thriving in the 21st century in this Making It Here report.
I prefer a vinyl record for a lot of reasons. I do think it sounds better. It's a little more of a ritual as opposed to just, hitting shuffle or scrolling through your playlist. You kind of have to sit down with a record. You've got about 20 to 25 minutes per side, and then you have to come back and you have to flip it over to listen to the other side. So I think it tends to get people to kind of slow down and be more engaged with the music they're listening to than just having this thing on their computer in the background. I was doing insurance in Connecticut, and it was the type of thing that I realized if I did this for another 5 or 10 years, I'd be doing it for the rest of my life. So I had a little money, and we ended up here and we opened up a record store. That was in 2005. We have a lot of vinyl records in the store, both new and used. We've got collectible gig poster art by some of the best illustrators that do that sort of thing. Skateboards by a couple different companies that I have a relationship with. New and used audio equipment. We even have a few guitars. Notebooks that I make out of record covers. Lots of things that kind of revolve around the world of music, art that deals with music, and ways to play music. In 2005, when we got started, we were just coming back into where vinyl sales had bottomed out, and they were starting to increase a small amount. But what really kind of turned it around was Record Store Day. Record Store Day is a holiday that happens on the third Saturday of every April. And what happens on Record Store Day is lots of limited edition product is produced only to be sold to independent record stores to be sold on that day. It has become either the biggest thing in the music industry or close to it. It's huge, it's a juggernaut. I'll do more business on Record Store Day than I will do from, that day back to January 1st of that year in one day. What I sell the most of here probably is classic rock. There's a whole new breed of collectors and vinyl enthusiasts out there that haven't been doing this for very long, so they need everything. So I sell a lot of that sort of stuff. Punk and heavy metal, very popular. 80s metal, bands like Metallica, Iron Maiden, Slayer, sell really, really well on vinyl. And then jazz. Jazz, primarily the 50s and 60s. Those are records that if you can get the original artifact, the very first pressings of some of those records can be extremely valuable. I've sold jazz records for well over $1,000 before. The most I've ever sold a record for and actually gotten was a little over $3,000, and it was a Bruce Springsteen acetate for the album Born to Run. Probably less than 10 of those ever existed, and I happened to buy a collection, and lo and behold, in the box was this Bruce Springsteen acetate. So that was a nice day. It doesn't happen very often, unfortunately. I got started with the gig posters a couple of years ago. I kind of got bit by the bug, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And usually when I sell an artist out, I try to bring in a different artist as opposed to just restocking the posters from any particular artist that I'd already had in the store. There's always been a big relationship between art and music, and that's one of the nice things about a vinyl record is it is a 12 by 12 format, so you do have a little bit of real estate for art on a record cover. And there were artists that made their living and their reputation off of cover art.
Immediately, everybody's heads turn.
There's a lot of things that are very fun about this job. So there were times, that I definitely questioned my decision to change careers and do this for a living. But I do enjoy it. If you love music, if you have a little bit of, say, Indiana Jones in you and the treasure hunt appeals to you, and listening to more music than you'll ever be able to, this is a fun gig. It really is.